Hello. We're here at the Porn Stars Are People podcast. I'm here with the lovely Nina Elle. Thank you for being here. I like how you waved. You just waved to the radio. Hi there. I liked your technique though. So you went full wrist.
Yeah, like
as opposed to
the queen always like this.
Yeah. She closes it, cups it, and spins it.
I did more the goofy like.
Have you ever said hi to somebody in that fashion and then it wasn't who you thought they were?
Oh yeah, a few times.
I do that.
Yeah, and I'm like,
hey, and then you poke them on the shoulder and it's not. Fuck.
Yeah.
It's not. There's nothing scarier than somebody turns around and it's not the face you thought it was.
Oh my god.
That happened to me once as a child, and I thought it was my mother. And I was walking behind this lady for a while, and then she turned around. Just ruined me for a while.
I actually had that happen to me the other day. This little girl comes up and starts like hugging on my leg and rubbing on.
She thought that you were her mom. Oh my God, you've ruined someone's life. What was her face when you? So funny. That's not my mom. Yeah, you're just confident.
Mm-hmm.
You're just
She's
comfortable.
hugging my leg.
Hugging the
Mom
leg.
was like, Jennifer.
Where's your
little
face?
Jennifer?
Oh, her mom called her?
No, her mom called her.
So she's holding
Jennifer?
you, sees her mom, still holding the leg,
Her
and then she has to
face
look
was
up. She's like, oh my God, what is happening?
She shite her pants.
That's so funny. Did she actually shit her pants? Or this?
I don't know.
Just
She rushed away
emotionally.
so quick. I don't know.
Emotionally.
I didn't smell anything.
Did the mom even was, Mom, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, she's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
sorry.
Jennifer, bless her heart.
So we're in LA. How much LA knowledge do you have?
Like a 60% knowledge.
Okay, that's a weird way to answer that question, but I like it. So I've been kind of in the same area, not on purpose. It's just what happened. I've been in the same area kind of for doing the podcast, basically in this back room, and then I'm a little bit like sort of near Marina Del Rey, and
that's
so
nice.
I've only
I
seen
like
certain
that.
areas of LA. If I've only seen West Hollywood, this area, and Marina Del Rey, where is a place I need to go before I leave?
Well, I hate this area.
Oh, perfect. Oh, good. No.
It's just like so congested.
Yeah, I'm with you.
and I was like frustrated. I couldn't find any parking.
Yeah, I was trying to be centrally located enough so that people could actually come out
No,
here.
this is terrible. You
Okay,
need
I
to
fucked
rethink your
up.
location.
I fucked up. And
Okay, buddy.
I was gonna say
This ain't gonna work for me.
I was gonna say you're the last episode, so it worked out fine. But you're the only one who had a problem. You ever had somebody do that to you? Like, you're the only one who's had a problem with
Well,
this.
excuse me that I'm real.
Miss Princess over here.
Well, you should definitely go. Well, if you've been to Marina Del Rey, you kind of know the
Yeah.
South Bay. I used to live in Redondo.
Okay.
And I
That's
love
a beach area.
Mm-hmm. I
Okay.
love Redondo, Hermosa. It's beautiful, beautiful.
Very cool.
It's really pretty. The beaches are pretty.
Yeah.
The
I
vibe is good.
haven't looked out with weather though. I haven't had any good weather since I've been here. It's been 60
been
all week.
shitty, yeah.
60 and cloudy. It
It's
was like that in
been-
Vegas last week too.
It was. I was out there too. Yeah.
It's legitimately me. I'm bringing the shitty weather everywhere. I've been,
No,
it's been
I feel
sick.
like Ice Age is like coming upon us again
Okay,
or something.
sure.
Some weird's happening.
Would you make it in the Ice Age?
Oh fuck no! Why do you think I left Germany?
Oh,
Like,
sure,
I
yeah.
cannot stand.
You come out here to Malibu, try to LA, try to have good weather,
Not.
cool at night, happy during the day, and Dan Frigolo brings the 60s in the clouds.
It's crazy.
I haven't seen the sun yet. I'm gonna go home to
Where are you
upstate
from?
New York.
Oh God!
I live in New York
York
City, but
Oh,
I'm
Lord
going to see my
Jesus.
family in upstate New York, and I've been gone for 2 weeks. Supposed to be in places that have sun, and I'm going to come back. I mean, this is browner
my
than
God.
most people.
I was in New York
Yep.
last week.
Yep.
And it was blasting hot.
It was 85.
Dude, I got out of the
I'm
plane
in
and I'm
Vegas.
like
It's
standing here
65.
and I'm
New York. It was 85. It was 92 one of the nights, and I'm in Vegas. It's freezing.
Yes, I was in Vegas and New
Yeah.
York within the same
Yeah.
few days, and I got off the plane in New York, and I had to like
You're like,
look.
I'm confused.
I was confused. I'm like,
The weather's
did I-
backwards.
was
Something
this
happened.
no? I was like, is this the right plane?
Something happened.
Where
The
did I
weather's-
just fly to?
Am
Is
I
this
in
New York?
Am I in Michigan? What's happening? Oh, because it was so hot.
It was hot as
You're
fuck.
like, Jamaica. You're like,
yeah,
I'm
I was
Jamaica.
like, hot mercy. This is Jamaica. I'll take it.
So do you want to talk about that? So we both we both played Sapphire within a couple days of each other. So I
Oh,
played
yeah,
I played
yeah,
a
yeah,
room
yeah.
where there was comedy,
Mhm.
burlesque, magic, and then a dude strip show.
Oh.
And then you played what, like
I was a feature entertainer.
during the day, the day
Yeah.
party on the roof
Oh.
with the pool or something.
That was Sunday, yeah.
Okay.
I did that, and then Saturday night I was the feature dancer.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Mhm.
I was there Saturday night, and I wasn't sure if you were going to be there. So I was going to try to meet you because I knew you were coming on the podcast the next
yeah.
week. I didn't know that. I should have hung out.
Yeah, I was a feature entertainer. I was a little kitty.
It was packed
And
out.
yeah, I did a kitty milk show.
What's a kitty
um,
milk? You worked with milk?
Yeah.
Oh,
I lapped
shit.
milk. Ooh, I just
Oh.
licked the mic.
No, that's fine. It's just been porn stars. So obviously,
Well, you know,
You
we're
know?
all tested every 14 days. So
there
we
you
should,
go.
I should be good then.
Yeah, you're fine.
Glad you said that.
God, if it were like a regular person, who knows what the
Ew.
fuck would be on that mic?
Jesus.
Fucking civilians.
Still civilians.
So yeah, so you've been everywhere. What's your favorite place then? Because you said you're an army brat.
I love Amsterdam.
Okay, interesting.
A lot of fun, but I feel like it's changed over the years.
Yeah,
I
I've
went
never been.
back a few years ago, and I was like, this is kind of weird. Like, the vibe was
Yeah.
different. You
Now
can't
let me ask you: Do you think the town has changed, or do you think you've changed? Right? Because you've grown older. You're a different person. You have different,
Well, I feel like
different chakras.
no. I feel like it's a town. Because
No, it's the town. I'm the same.
I totally saying it's totally the town. It's not me. No, it's because it's a town. I know this because you used to be able to go to the Bulldog or the Grasshopper, the smoke shop
Sure.
there, and just sit down and order anything off the menu and no question.
Yeah.
And I was like 14 years old going to the Bulldog.
No shit.
And nobody would ever say anything.
Yeah.
So I went back and I was in my 20s and they're like, you have to be a resident to smoke and you have to
Oh.
have a resident card. I'm like, what the
It's a
fuck? I've been coming here for years.
It's a classic case of like some American douchebag coming there and ruining the fun
Ruining
for
it,
everybody.
right?
That happens.
You know what? That makes sense.
They
And then
ruin
as
the
I
fun for
walked
everybody.
out, there was this older guy and he goes, Americans are the devil.
Americans are the devil.
And I was like, oh my God,
you-
I'm getting the fuck out of
That
here.
was your conscience, is what that was. That was your conscience.
He spoke
talking
to me.
you.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, but I'm just half American. I don't know.
Oh, he
at the
was talking to you. He was talking about you.
As I walked out, he
Oh,
walks
no
by and he
shit.
whispers under his breath,
Americans
Americans are the devil.
This is Jafar. Americans are the
I'm
devil.
like, fuck this shit. I'm out of here.
Aladdin, get the boy. Get the street boy. That's funny.
Yeah, and then
That's
I
great.
never went back after that. I kind of left a bad taste in my mouth.
Fuck Amsterdam.
Yeah. No. Okay,
I'm just
maybe.
kidding, I don't care. I've never been. That was the one.
missed out.
That was the one because I've never been like a big substance guy. I didn't even drink coffee until I was probably 25, and it was just out of pure like I needed to be working until late at night as a comedian, then wake up in the morning and help promote this festival that I started, and I had to like hand out flyers 6 a.m. So just out of pure like I need to wake up right now. Started drinking coffee. So never been a big substance. So I was in London. Everybody was going to Amsterdam. They all wanted to go. They all wanted to smoke weed. They all wanted to look at prostitutes. And I was just like, it just
Great.
doesn't seem like the thing I want to do. I want to go to, I want to go to Belgium. I want to go to Venice. I want to do the thing. So I never saw the need to go to Amsterdam. But people love
Oh.
it, man. People love
That's
it.
fun. It's just fun staring at the prostitutes.
Yeah.
You can like pick them out. They're in windows.
I heard they're the hottest things on earth.
Things, yeah, because
Yeah.
you don't know what you're getting. It's like a Kinder Surprise egg.
No, no,
Once you unwrap it.
No, somebody told me
Isn't
that
it a
somebody
guy?
told me
Isn't
like
it
it was a girl completely straight sees this woman in the window and like whatever it was like the prime time hour and she was like she's just so fucking beautiful.
They're
like,
gorgeous.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's like she wants to switch sides.
Oh yeah, no, they have. I mean, unions over there. They're
Yeah.
well groomed.
Yeah.
Like they have handlers
I
that
like
take
how-
care of
I
them.
like how you
and
said they're
stuff.
well groomed. They comb out all of the
Mhm.
lice.
All the
and they make
lice. They
sure
clean them up really nice.
They hit
you
them
know.
with the like when you go to jail. They hit you with the lice powder. They do the same thing.
Same thing.
Exactly same
great.
deal. They groom them out. They clip. They manage.
Clip their nails.
Clip their nails. They give them a little dog bath, and then they send them back out
They
with
chip
a,
'em.
with flea. They chip them and they flea medicine. I don't think we're that far from being human chipped. I really don't.
Yeah.
we're like
seriously.
right there.
Mm-hmm.
People and it shows up in the movies, and I really think they want to do that.
I don't know. I'm kind of like about it.
Yeah,
Because I mean, it's good. Like if you have kids and you lose your kid, and,
right.
and it's like the find a phone
That's
thing
right.
app.
Find-
Oh, where's
where's
my
my-
kid app?
yeah.
Right, bam, right there. But then once we grow up, who else can
Yeah.
find us? Like your
Well,
significant other. Like if you're over,
we're-
I'm gonna go to work, but then you go bang somebody else.
We're
and
already
then-
giving them. We're already giving them that with this. The cell phone
That's
already.
true.
They can track you. They track you
Yeah.
every I think they have to track you every time that it goes for a signal. They have to store that in a database somewhere. So that exists already.
Yeah.
You can,
Right.
So and then
The
this thing.
pings.
So I had the Apple Watch, which was like the thing that was telling me like how far I walk and that sort of thing. And then I found an app on the phone. I broke my Apple Watch. Found the app on the phone that it's doing the same thing. So every time I move, this phone, without me asking it to, is telling me how far I've walked throughout the day.
That's crazy.
So they have all that information now. So adding a microchip isn't that crazy.
Yeah,
and I don't know
true.
that it's that much worse for us as a people. We can already find everybody.
Yeah.
At which point which point should I care about my privacy? Like, and I'm.
Well, I don't know. I still don't trust the cloud. I don't have my shit backed up on the cloud because I'm like, what is the cloud? Where does the cloud go?
Yeah, that's
who sees the cloud?
That's an interesting thing. Is I always I wonder where do my Snapchats go?
Yeah, they just poof.
But they're somewhere. Somebody has those.
They're with whoever has the cloud has their snaps. It's just.
I'm wondering now because I'm a civilian, so I don't have to have this thought process. I mean, you probably have had it for years, but I'm wondering, based on where my Snapchats go, how many people have been either disgusted or turned on by the things that I've sent people.
Porn library.
I've had whole. I'm not comfortable. I'm not on the comfort level where I Skype people to have sex, but it's been in my relationships before where we sent photos back and forth because I travel a lot, so we're far away. So we send photos and video back and forth on Snapchat. So I've had entire sexual experiences on Snapchat.
Ooh, look at you, risque.
That somebody over there has probably watched and either
the guy that makes the coffee. That's why he's always.
This guy that I yelled. I apologize. I yelled at a guy in Open Space LA because he was trying to run you off.
He was. He's like, no, he's not here. He ran outside.
He's gone.
Nope. I haven't seen him all day.
And I've been here all day, and I rented this theater for 3 days. I've been here 3 days, and then it's like a couple of the other guys have given me a couple free coffees here and there. It's like this guy was like wants to charge me for a refill. I'm like, bro, I spent a couple $100 to be here.
Taking this shit serious.
Give me a goddamn refill. Like, you're gonna be fine. He's like, oh, which blend did you have? Because one of the blends costs more. I'm like, really? Does it really? Really? We're talking 50 cents. Can I have a goddamn coffee? Is it really? I'm more like.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, going back to the Snapchat, yeah, that's I don't know. I know the other day it was a friend of mine's birthday, and we bought him a roll of Donald Trump toilet paper.
Yeah.
So we all took our turns
wiping your ass
shits and wiping our asses, and we Snapchatted all that. Then I thought,
you Snapchatted the wipe?
Yes.
Oh, this is horrifying.
And then I'm like, I don't know if the Secret Service is gonna come now and take me away. Cause
I'll be honest, I feel like
because I wiped my ass on Donald Trump's face.
If there was ever a period of time where the people in the Secret Service doubted their job, it would be now.
They've been really quiet lately.
I wonder.
They're kind of like.
I wonder what applications are like for the Secret Service during the Trump administration.
Kind of like the McDonald's application.
It's
probably the same format.
It's at an all-time low. Yeah, they're just like well, nobody's applying for this job. I wonder what's going on. It's very strange.
Very strange.
How many people are willing to take a bullet for Donald Trump? It seems like people are moving into other fields these days. I don't know why that could be.
I don't know.
So, what's your favorite social media then? What?
Probably Twitter.
Twitter?
It's easy. It's fun.
Yeah.
Although they don't like me very much.
It's big for your industry.
Yeah, I had 2 accounts fully suspended.
Now, why?
And I had 800,000 followers, and
no shit.
Cut me.
So what you're saying is I had you on the podcast at the wrong time. Is what you're saying? I should have
Well, no, but my IG is still intact.
Okay, I'm just kidding.
I still have all my followers there.
No, but so what policy of Twitter are you going against as far as they're concerned?
I try to ask, but they didn't really want to give me an answer.
I thought Twitter you can just do whatever. You can show a post.
That's what I thought. But the funny thing is, my header was California palm trees in the sunset.
Yeah. And
my bio was me with kitty ears and a black bikini.
Yeah.
Fully covered.
Yeah.
So I don't really know what their issue was.
Do you think you have a hater problem? I feel like you could have a hater problem.
I have lots of haters.
And
I had actually a girl spit on me yesterday.
What?
So.
I was just walking the street. I was just talking about people flagging you
No,
on
they're
Twitter.
everywhere.
You're talking about just people spitting on you in the street. Why did this girl spit on you?
Just llama-ed on me like a.
Why did she spit on you? Llama-ed on you. Never heard
like
of that
a llama.
She llama-ed me. What does that mean? She spit right on me. Why did you get llama-ed?
I got llama, and it was nasty because she had just eaten a burger.
Well,
too.
nobody.
There's still chunks in there.
There's no time when you would like to be spit on. But
No.
I guess if you had to choose, it would be after somebody drank water, not. But why did she llama you?
Okay, I'm assuming she llama-ed me because I was out at dinner with her ex-boyfriend. But no.
This is not an assumption.
No. Okay, let me tell you though.
Okay.
I was with a bunch of other people.
Yeah.
And
So you weren't exclusively with him?
No,
yeah, you weren't. Okay.
No. We had the same friend circle, and
so
he
she
just
rolled
happens
up,
to be there.
Saw you.
I don't know. She must have been stalking us or something.
Decided that you were the one that needed the spit, or was she trying to spit on everybody, and she wasn't a good spitter?
She was waiting outside for us as we left.
Oh, she targeted you.
We got the car from valet. She was waiting out there, started yelling at us. I said, "Look, please calm down." She goes,
yeah.
I can't even.
Yeah. Oh, did you get some of that? Yeah. High five. I'll take it. No, I wanted the spit high five. You shoved it on the mic. Oh, Jesus. I'd rather have it on my hand than the mic.
A little too realistic here.
Well, next time
myself.
Next time somebody smells the mic, it's gonna have your spit all over it. And you'll be like, well, that's Nina Elle's spit. Guys. It's fine. She was tested 2 weeks ago. It's fine.
Totally fine. We're good.
So she targeted. Yeah. Have you ever been that mad though, where you just don't know what to do and you just want to spit?
Yeah, I've been that mad.
So you got in the way. You intercepted a spit.
Yeah, but I wasn't even that mad.
You should have matrixed out of it.
I did kind of. I was like,
just catch
it just like grazed my shoulder.
If you could just catch it in midair and then just slap her across the face with it, that'd be incredible.
Just throw back at her.
Grab it and then just pow.
But her spit was it didn't really it wasn't aerodynamic because it was a little dry and foamy.
Not everybody's a good
spitter. So it just kind of
it's a skill.
Well, it's the consistency of her spit too.
Yeah.
Like she needed water or something, so it was kind of airy and bubbly.
I think we all walk around dehydrated, and I really do think that women have less spitting practice than men.
You think so?
Yeah, because we spit because we think we're tough.
Yeah,
it's the whole thing. We play baseball, people spit, and you got to spit. You ever see somebody spit on the street and you have to spit?
Yeah.
It's a contagious thing.
It is.
Guys are spitting more than
anybody epidemic.
Else. Yeah. So yeah. So you got spit.
There's a lot of spitting going on during porn too.
Yeah.
But it's different because if you do it in porn, then it's cool.
Yeah.
But if you do it as a civilian, it's not cool.
I've met girls, who don't want me to spit on them. You're talking about it sexually. Like I've met girls who don't want me to spit. Like I don't always have just lube laying around.
And they don't want you to spit on their cunt?
No, some people are like cool with it. I like how you just went straight to cunt. That was incredible. Just seamlessly. They don't want you to spit on their cunt. Seamlessly.
That's what I do.
There's girls that are like grossed out, but there's also these civilian girls who are grossed out by all aspects of sex. And it's just
sad, kind of.
It's very sad.
It's
very sad. I was with a girl once, and sometimes you don't know that you have to. The logistics of where to finish sometimes are a problem, and so
it should be organic and natural.
I know,
like it's never a problem.
Right? If you actually are attracted to the person, dude, spray on my face. I don't care, whatever you want. Like I'd be happy. Yeah, a girl spraying on everywhere.
Swallow it, chew it back up.
Yeah, hit me in the face with it.
Yeah.
But this girl tried to dodge my finish,
and
it was and then the problem is now I lose the enjoyment of my own orgasm because there's a person like blocking it.
Oh, that's so bad.
The whole time, and it's just maybe you're not a straight female. Maybe not.
Maybe she needs to question herself because
I don't understand
if you're straight,
guys,
you embrace it.
I don't understand guys who aren't into eating pussy. Like that's
right.
That's part of what sex is.
I don't know. Although I would say. I shoot boy-girl scenes and I shoot girl-girl scenes, but I'm pretty much dickly,
Yeah.
I'm pretty gay for pay.
Yeah.
But to me, guys, they always smell better than girls.
Sure.
Down there.
Yeah.
So I'd rather suck a dick any day before I eat a vagina. Because sometimes, eating a vagina is good if the girl is clean, but sometimes, ooh.
And I think it speaks to the fact that you're straight. So that's my point. Is just the.
So
the
you don't
aroma
mind
of
a
pussy.
little meef?
Oh, the aroma of pussy is incredible. But now there are people who have whose smells and yours don't mesh. I've been there.
Right.
Where I was with a girl, and the smell just wasn't for me, and it was just something that we like, and otherwise the relationship was great, and it was just a disappointing thing because then I had to figure out whether or not it was a hygiene issue, or whether just. Nature was saying you two don't belong together.
I would say it's a hygiene issue because pussies really shouldn't smell too much.
Yeah.
Unless there's some kind of bacteria that causes a smell.
Yeah. Well, she also had kind of a bad breath problem. So
okay, that's
It was two things and you had to go. It's like how many strikes can you have?
Yeah.
There's two. I was like,
stinky breath.
You can't have all. You can't have all the things. You know what I mean? And of course she had an incredible soul because if you
the soul's not really gonna help the stank.
If you have a stank puss, you can't be a shitty person also. Nature finds a way to give you some of the things.
Something.
You can't have none of the things.
Right.
So that didn't ultimately work out.
I'm sorry.
What are giant turnoffs for you?
Stinky breath.
Stinky breath's bad, right?
Yeah, if you can't, I used to be a dental hygienist.
Yeah, no shit.
I was dental hygienist for 10 years, so I'm really big into oral hygiene and stuff. So I can always tell how clean you are, how good you take care of yourself by your teeth.
Based on your mouth.
Your mouth. Because if you don't take care of your mouth, you ain't taking care of your butthole.
Right, that's how I feel. I feel that way. That's my advice to people a lot of times. Is that not every butthole should be fingered and whatever. Like there's some people who and then there's some buttholes that just hang on to dirt more than others. So it's like you can't just go blindly into a butt. Guys are obsessed with like trying to figure out how much of a thumb we can shove in a girl's butt. Like we're obsessed with that just because it's like a taboo. But sometimes you get in there and then I made a mistake. I made a real.
Well, it is a butt.
It was a miscalculation. I was talking about this with Sylvia Sage because I've been in situations where I, in my head, was convinced that just because I watch too much porn, just like the rest of us, that I just shouldn't end up with poop on my dick. But apparently, it's an inevitability.
Yeah, of course. So we have to get ready. I mean, there's a lot of prep that goes on with anal scenes.
But even with that, there's gonna be a little poop on the dick.
Yeah. Well, no, not in my anal scenes. But in my private life, I've had poop on the dick. But that was, what, I gave him a disclaimer. I said, babe, don't do that. I don't know. I didn't prep.
I'm not sure.
Puts it in.
I'm not sure what's going to happen.
Although the other night I had anal in a jacuzzi, which was really great.
Yeah.
Because it was like warm and it was like an enema. And it was at night, so I don't know what was floating around in there, but my butt was clean.
Yeah, you come up for air a little bit like a porpoise, right? You penetrate in there, and then if you get a little sun, then you just duck back down, and then just wash it right off.
Yeah, that was actually really great. And the hot water is relaxing. So
jacuzzi butthole. There you go.
Jacuzzi butthole love. It was amazing.
Make it happen. All right. So is there anything you're like obsessed with? I like to ask people this. Is there anything you're like obsessed with? Like, are you like what are you like a weirdo about? And not even sexually, just like are you you're dressed very adorably? Like you're wearing Jordans? Like are you like
sneakerhead?
Are you a sneakerhead?
Yes, I'm like that bitch that sits there 12 o'clock at night, waiting to press the button and finish line.
So this is what was happening here. There was guys camped out waiting for the Michael Jackson Supreme stuff.
Yeah, they just came out.
Yeah, so
But I don't camp out because I'm too bougie for that. I'll sit there late at night in the wee hours.
That's what I'm saying.
From home.
Nobody needs to camp out anymore. They're gonna send you that shit.
From home or on your phone.
It is important a little bit. Now I knew this because I worked at a finish line. It was one of my first jobs, so it is important a little bit because people would always try to come in and drop $500 to like get the backdoor deal on the Jordans because having the Jordans the day before they come out is a big deal to people.
Yeah.
But it's like, but that extra $250 that you spend on the Jordans, you only get the benefit the one night. So you got to have like that hot event to go out to.
Oh, you better hurry. Yeah.
Because otherwise,
I won't do that.
Otherwise, that's that wasted fee. So you go online, you get the 12 o'clock, get the new hotness. So that's your sneakerhead. What else? So how many pairs of sneakers do you have?
I don't have that many. I'd say about 15, 16 of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are respectable numbers. Do you have any super rare Jordans, or what's your go-to?
Right now I'm loving my black cats. They're really
these are great.
I feel like they're the most comfortable Jordans so far.
These are that's the problem I have with Jordans is some of them don't look great on me, and then they really are not the comfiest thing.
These are so comfy.
Like if I go Jordans, they're in the car, in the trunk, and then when I get to the gig, I'll put them on for the 2 hours that I'm there, because walking around New York City in them, and it's chaos.
Yeah. No,
now
for sure.
you have actually what's generally there's a size that looks normal in shoes.
Right.
And I feel like you're like a perfect list. Sometimes like girls have like tiny little feet and like the Jordans look ridiculous. These is a good size.
Big. Like they're one size too big, but I had to take it.
That's
all they had. So fuck it.
I like that's what I think is funny about girls. And some dudes too, but girls a lot will just be like, "Yeah, I'm somewhere between like a 4 and like a 7." You're
Depending
like,
what they have,
what?
I can squish my foot in.
I don't think that's how it works.
I'm flexible. I don't
think that's how it works at all. But
actually, the desert camos, SR15 desert camos, I have those. Those are really, they're like high top, kind of like boot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I was able to cop those.
I thought it was so cool. I got from China. I got like the Captain America. I think they're the 3s. I can't remember now what they are. They're the 3s or the 6s.
But you said you got it from China.
I got it from China. Yeah. I'm gonna let them know. I'm cheap. All right. I'm running the podcast off of a GoPro. I'm a cheap dude. I'm gonna get them from China. No, it's just more than like I couldn't find them anywhere. I couldn't find them anywhere here, and so they're not. I don't think they're fake. I'm pretty sure I'm good. But China's where they started anyway. That's where they make the motherfuckers. Fine, they're fake. I got fake Jordans. Okay, I got fake Jordans.
Take the L.
The swoosh fell off. Okay, I just don't
moving on from.
Listen, I'm complaining about having to pay for a coffee refill. I think we all know. We all know my financial.
Is going.
We all know my
really
financial
fast.
level. Okay. Damn it.
Complaining about coffee refills and wearing fake Jordans from China, guys.
God damn it.
China.
They all know. Now they know.
You know how bad that is for me? It's like when somebody doesn't pay for their porn.
Yeah. No. See,
wearing fake Jordans.
This is what I hear a lot. Yeah. I don't know. So do you have like a direct access to your fans? Do you do the like I hear the best way to monetize right now is to do the texting. And then also to do the snap, the private snaps. Are you doing any of this stuff?
I do the text. It's called Dream Lover.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different ways to do it, right?
Dream Lover. So they can call and text me. They can try to call me. Usually I don't answer.
But
I'll text back.
So there's that. So then you have direct access to the thing.
Yeah, and then I have OnlyFans, which is fucking amazing.
Yeah,
I just started it.
I keep seeing this. So what is
Oh my God.
Give us a quick idea. So what happens?
So it's OnlyFans. Basically, it's for real, true fans.
And they sign up directly. They sign up for you.
They sign up for me, and they pay like a monthly membership. It's just like a small. I don't know. Mine's like $12 or something.
And you get direct access to you.
Direct access. They get to message me and always try to answer back. They get all like the footage, like exclusive stuff that's like
are you making stuff just for that channel? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
like a
cool.
no porn site.
Yeah.
It's just stuff BTS like for my scenes, so they know.
What is BTS?
Behind the scenes.
Hilarious. So I was trying to Google this yesterday. Somebody had tweeted BTS new episode, and I was like, what the fuck is BTS?
Yeah, behind the scenes of a new.
I Googled it. I guess it's like a porn. It's like kind of a porn word.
Is it?
Well, just because you guys are filming.
So
everything.
normal to me. I thought everybody knows.
But I've only seen it from people in porn, and then because I Googled it, and it's like a Korean band. So like that was the first thing I found. It's just a Korean band named BTS, and I was like, "What the hell? What's the BTS part?" And then somebody else Googled it, and it came up as, damn it, what did it come up as? Something super innocuous. I'll think of what it was. But BTS behind the scenes. Thank you. Yeah, I had no idea.
Behind the scenes.
Hilarious. You learn something new every day.
So they get all that. They get to see my new scenes. I just started shooting a little more anal.
Yeah.
So that they have all the BTS from my newest anal scenes
with no poop dick, all right?
No poop dick.
All
right. No. I think that's why it took me so long to shoot anal.
Yeah.
Because I'm always like afraid that there's gonna be like something on there, just a little bit,
you know. A little chalk line.
a little chocolate chunk, a little truffle butter.
Just a little something on the release.
Yeah, but I was like, I'm gonna just have to start doing it. My fans are bugging me.
Yeah.
Then I was doing
that's the next progression, right?
Yeah. I did my whole career was like in stages, which was really good for me. So and I think that's why I've had such a longevity.
So what was opening stage? Girl on girl?
Just girl on girl.
Okay, so you have to grow with the thing.
Yeah, just a girl on girl, and then I really didn't want to do anything else because I was still married at the time and stuff. So I was like, no. And then Brazzers. You heard of Brazzers, a really big company. Yeah. They're like, well, we want to see you shoot boy girl. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. Yeah. They're like, well, we're going to offer you so and so much. Right. I'm like, well, maybe I will.
Yeah, that's the,
we're going to contract you. Okay.
That was, so I don't know. I did have as comedians, the way our brains work is everything is digested through jokes. So I had a joke for a while where this idea of porn in my head was like the perfect career option. But there's this weird thing because there's gay for pay. And so I just didn't want to be in a world where I would eventually know how much money it would specifically be for offered to me to take a dick. I didn't want to be put with that. I don't want to even know in the ballpark what that number would be. And if I went that route, then eventually you'd go there because guys make less than girls in the industry unless you go gay for pay. Mm-hmm. And so I just didn't want to be put up into that position where I know I'm very comfortable not knowing how much, because we all have that. Everybody has a number.
Right. We're all,
How much money will it take?
Close your eyes and take that D, you know?
Take that D. Take that D. That's good. Some solid advice. Close your eyes and take that D. I don't think the eyes closed changes the
Sure does.
Okay. Fine.
Sometimes I've seen porn of me where it's like, like, damn it, I have my eyes closed the whole time.
That's just how I have sex. I just close your eyes. Don't even look. I don't want to see it.
I would like to have lights on. I don't know. I feel like I need to have lights on.
Yeah.
I need to be able to see during sex.
Yeah, I don't. The people.
It's weird if
whenever
it's
you're with somebody and they go, "No, shut all the lights off."
What are you hiding?
I'm like, "What have I been doing? What have I been doing crunches for?" If you want to shut the lights off, if you want to fuck somebody with the lights off, go back and find some fucking monster.
Exactly.
I worked hard
and then, like,
for you to look at this.
What are you hiding?
Yeah,
like, what's going on with you?
Yeah, I think that's the bigger issue. Like, you don't want me to see you, and then you have to rethink. You're like, should I not be fucking this person?
Maybe this is not a good idea.
They're not even comfortable being naked. Should I want to see them naked? This is weird. You got to rethink your whole life.
Yeah, so there's lots of progressions in porn.
So so girl on girl, then you did boy girl, then what are the next jumps?
Then I did a blow bang.
What's blow bang?
That's where I blew. I think it was like 17 or 18 guys.
Oh, it was a gang bang with a blow job. Oh,
no,
interesting.
No gang bang.
But it's a gang bang, just for the
mouth.
people. So it's a blow job gang bang.
It's a blow job, yeah.
Got it.
Mm-hmm,
So
and they all came in my face, and I ate all the loads.
18
and I had the
dudes
shits after, yeah.
You So this is funny because I was talking about this with Sylvia Sage. Is that because we were talking about diet, and I said no, if you eat too much of one thing, you will get diarrhea no matter what.
Oh my God, dude.
So I got blueberry diarrhea. So you had cum farts and cum diarrhea.
It wasn't just farts. It was like because I didn't eat anything in the morning because it was a blow bang, and obviously I didn't want to throw up like chunks of my Wheaties everywhere or my bacon and eggs,
right.
you know. So you want to go on an empty stomach and do a blow bang. So if anything comes out, it's just water and it still looks sexy.
Right.
So I didn't eat anything, and then I did the blow bang, and afterwards,
I like you guys didn't get to see the act out on this. But
they all jizzed in my mouth, and I swallowed load after load.
Yeah, and then you had.
I felt like Fear Factor at the end. I'm like, come on,
one more. Let's do this. I'm going for the record. So then, and then you had cum diarrhea.
Yeah, and then I was done, and I start driving home. My stomach's like, I'm like, oh, maybe I'm just really hungry. Oh Lord Jesus.
Did you pull over on the side of the road and just?
No, I ran into a Starbucks.
And you just shed.
An explosive diarrhea, diarrhea.
It's so funny that this might not be the first time Starbucks has heard this story. I bet there's a lot of cum diarrhea happening at Starbucks. I'm sure.
Yeah.
That seems like where you should go.
I mean, that's where porn girls usually go, Starbucks. If we're not sucking dick, we're
If you guys didn't know, we're sponsored by Starbucks, the place to go cum diarrhea. Incredible.
Yeah.
It's true. If you eat too much of anything, you'll have diarrhea. That's a fact.
It was bad.
That's a fact.
It was really light and cummy, too. It just, like, kind of went right through
I could see it being pleasant. It could be relatively pleasant.
So
I can see that being the thing. Yeah, like when I had blueberry diarrhea.
Oh my God, tell me about that.
It was basically it was blueberry filling.
It's like a Smurf just had diarrhea.
It was just a purple, and it was a purple wipe. It was fantastic. It was fantastic.
You needed some Donald Trump toilet paper for that.
Oh, it would have been incredible. Yeah, I can't believe you Snapchatted that. That's so horrifying. Although it makes sense. I had that joke for a while. Was that everybody is like, why are you on Snapchat? It's people are sending nudes. You sending nudes, and Snapchat when I first started was mostly just dudes sending each other their dumps. Like that's all we sent. Like you're just like, dude, it's a fuck. Look at this coming out of the water.
Actually,
this is the
I
one.
heard there's like a site, like a
What's
I don't
it
know if it's Twitter page or something. Rate My Poo.
Rate My Poo?
It sounds Rate My Poo.
I'm going to have to check it out. Rate My Poo.
There's actually a place where you can send in pictures.
So I don't know what makes for a good poo photo.
I guess
what's
from what I heard,
an impressive poo?
It's like size.
Size is king.
Size and consistency.
Size, consistency, and shape. So you want the hardest, longest, thickest poop. Which is hilarious because I had a buddy in college. His name was Garrett, and we're not really friends anymore because his future wife didn't like me. So now I'm more confident telling the story. He came out of the bed. He was like, in his mind, he was convinced he had a small penis. Now this is the one thing that I will say: if you're convinced you have a small penis, then you do, because you're always going to be worried about it. So there's no way to really like get you to get out of that realm. But within reason, I don't think that there's like. I guess there's such a thing as micro-preaching. So we'll move on past that. But my favorite moment ever in college was he came out of the bathroom one day upset, like visibly upset, and he just goes, ah! He goes, why is every one of my shits that I take bigger than my dick? Like he was so angry that he was taking shits larger than his dick.
So bad.
It was one of the funniest things I'd ever seen. His name was Garrett. He was one of the most he was the most
Garrett. That is disgusting.
He was the most unintentionally funny person I'd ever experienced.
So sick.
And I wonder if he still has the problem.
I'm sure he does, and with age it doesn't get better. You know.
Well, they oddly enough they do soften up a little bit when you get older, and I guess it goes back the other way. I guess there's people that well, it doesn't matter. I didn't want to talk about poop this much.
I don't either. Why are we talking? Okay, let's change the subject.
Get out of the poop.
This is disgusting.
So where are you? I feel like you feel like a person that has cute cuddly things around your house all the time. I don't know why. Do you have kittens? Do you have like?
You know what?
Dogs?
You're right.
I fucking know it. I don't know why.
I have I have a dog.
Yeah.
He has Hiroshima. He's got a blue eye and a brown eye.
What's it called?
Hiroshima.
Oh, I didn't know it had a name.
Hiroshima, yeah.
No, I didn't know it had a name because Sylvia Sage has that. I didn't know it had a name.
Oh, that's right. I think she does.
She's got one blue, one green. Yeah.
I collect like things with Hiroshima. I should definitely befriend her.
Yeah, you should collect her. You should
collect her,
yeah. Visit her house. You just rub her hair. Feed her in a bowl. That'll be great. Yeah.
Yeah, I need her.
She has one dog.
Where can I buy her?
Yeah, we'll listen. She's at the Comedy Store later. We were talking about it, so
okay.
we'll get you over there.
I'll offer you good money.
And we'll fucking cage her.
I have like obsession with things with Hiroshima.
This is a fun. This will be a fun episode of something where you steal and collect people.
So
you have your one dog.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name?
His name's Romeo.
Romeo. And what kind of dog is he?
He's a Catahoula cattle dog.
Jesus, I don't know what any of these are. Catahoula. Cattle dog with Hiroshima in his face.
He's actually a Catahoula leopard dog with Hiroshima. Yeah.
Interesting. Wow. Okay. And so how big is that?
He is about medium, goes about to my knee.
What does he weigh?
I would say maybe 60 pounds. Okay. 50, 60 pounds.
And then what other bunch of other animals or what?
I have a hamster with Hiroshima.
So how do you find? Are you just walking along, you see a hamster that has two different eyes, and you have to buy it, or do you go on the internet and you're like two different eyes?
No, it just kind of happened. Like Romeo, he was a rescue.
Yeah.
And we got him from Tracy up north.
Okay.
And Tracy, and he was a rescue.
Yeah.
And we got lucky. And then Kendra, we got her from the pet shop. They had her at the pet shop in Redondo.
Okay. These are it's kind of funny because these are kind of porny names.
Well, yeah, it's Kendra Lust. Yeah, she's after Kendra Lust.
Oh, very cool. They're very cool.
I have a friend. His name's Romeo Price, and he's also in porn. But my dog's name is not Romeo. Romeo came before Romeo.
Yeah. Okay. So. Before you met him, not
before
he existed.
No, before I met Romeo, because I've had my dog Romeo for about 9 years, and I've known Romeo for about 3. So
got it.
Yeah, but no, Kendra is like deliberately after.
No
Kendra.
shit. Oh, that's great. That's great. Is it? Was it Kendra? I'm trying to because it's a small circle, right? Everybody's basically friends with everybody.
She's one of my best friends.
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out who knows everybody and what are the small circles and how to. I want to try obviously avoid some of the drama because I guess there's a little bit of drama in your industry.
There's a little, the girl that llamaed on me, you know.
She's in the industry.
Yes.
Oh, you skipped that part of the story.
Yes,
okay,
I don't want to call out any names.
Interesting.
But yes,
we're not trying.
She has like one of the biggest asses in the industry.
No shit. Okay, so that narrows it down a little bit. So let's not go any further with that. But that's hilarious. Okay, no shit. All right.
So there's little Kendra, and then there's my other hamster. Her name's Hope. Yeah.
And she has.
But she doesn't have
two different eyes.
No.
Oh, she's just regular.
No, it's only Romeo and Kendra.
So she doesn't get any of the love.
Yeah. And then I have a lion head bunny. He's so freaking cute.
What the hell is that? It's got a big mane on it.
He's got a big old mane.
I didn't want to Google this crazy dog, but I have to Google a lion head rabbit.
Yeah, a lion head rabbit, and he's got like a crazy lion mane.
No shit.
Yeah, he's
How big?
white. He's small. He's really small. He's super chill. He's like the cutest, cuddliest thing you've ever like seen. I gotta brush his hair every day.
It basically looks like a giant hamster. You know what it looks like? It looks like the groundhog from or not the groundhog. What is this called?
Like an exploded or something.
Yeah, it looks like that's crazy. Yeah. Wait, so is yours more like that?
Yeah, like that. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's white.
Oh, that's super cute. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was in Indiana doing shows a couple months ago, and and I went to their state fair. Now, the state fair isn't. I'm from New York State. State fair in New York State, we don't spend all the time to like have all the animals. But in Indiana, there's a whole section where one of the main attractions is to go see the biggest pig in Indiana, and then they had a bunch of sections where they just had rabbits, and they all get judged on stuff.
Yeah. Rabbits are amazing.
So I didn't know there was this many like there's a bunch of rabbits that have short ears.
Yeah.
There's rabbits that have like particular type of hair.
I mean, my lion head was really expensive actually. I think my mom, she paid like $400 for him.
For a rabbit.
For a rabbit, that's a lot.
How long do rabbits live?
About 7 to 8 years.
So what do you do? How do you hang out with a rabbit?
Honestly, like, she rides shotgun with me when I go. I have like this little seat that I put right next to me, and we we roll around. I put her in my purse. I take her over to my friend's house.
You treat her like a chihuahua.
Just more chill because like she doesn't bark, she doesn't squirm, and when she does go to the bathroom, it's just little dry pellets.
So does she shits in your purse, and you're like, it's fine. And you just shake it out. How do we always come back around to poop?
I don't know.
This seems like I thought it was me, but I'm pretty sure it's you.
I think it's a German.
Oh, really?
The
so what does that mean that she's potty trained? What does she shit on?
She has like a little potty inside her cage.
So then, but then when you bring her to your friend's house, what do you do?
She just holds it.
No, is this real?
Yeah, she doesn't go. She holds it.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I'm actually, I am oddly intrigued by how people get their animals to go to the bathroom. So my dog is super trained to the point where
my dog too.
She's not gonna go to the bathroom in the house. I don't know where we are. People, because people, you go to bring her to people's houses. People get nervous. She'll go outside. She'll do her thing, no matter what. But then I got a buddy who trained his dog to go pee and poop in the bathtub because he's lazy and he's high all the time.
Oh,
and so the dog goes in the bathtub,
disgusting.
pees and poops. And, well, he's a dude, so he doesn't care. We don't ever take a bath. So we pee and poop in our bathtubs as dudes. It's just that's a secret.
What?
That's just, well, we don't poop.
What
we
the?
don't,
Oh my God!
We don't generally
that
poop,
is
but we will.
So
actually,
gross.
I actually have a weird thing where if I like anytime I've ever been like drunk vomiting, there's a toilet there, but I'll vomit for some reason in the sink or the bathtub. In my drunk brain says vomit in the bathtub.
I've never did anything like that.
I'm not saying it's positive, but I'm saying
it's just so weird.
It's just what happens. But yeah, he has his dog, so he doesn't have to take it out. Because he lives in New York, and sometimes.
That's a hassle.
So he has his dog. Yeah. His dog just whenever he needs to go pees in the drain in the bathtub. And then I've seen these cats where they train to
sit on the shitter, right?
On the toilet.
I've seen that. That's weird.
That's crazy.
Crazy,
yeah.
but it comes in handy.
Meanwhile, you have a potty trained rabbit, so it's not that weird.
Well, it was really easy because like rabbits like search for little places to do their duty.
Yeah. So what do they? How do they know when?
Well, I see like okay, so we'll be chilling on the bed. I'll be watching Netflix, and she'll be laying next to me. And then when she starts going like this, like she starts digging.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, she gotta go.
So in the wild, they dig a hole, shit in the hole, and then they bury the hole.
So then I see her do that, and then I'll just put her off the bed, and she'll go hop to her pooper and come back.
I like how you don't even bring her all the way to the shitter. You just throw her on the floor, and she's like,
not if I'm watching American Horror Story. I ain't got time to get up. That's my time. Find your way, buddy.
Go take your shit and then come back. Now, rabbits, I don't know enough. When she comes back, then does she have a sound? Do rabbits make sounds to get back on the bed?
Scared. She's like,
okay, interesting. And that's when she's sitting next to you watching American Horror Story.
No, like if you grab her from the cage and she's sleeping and she gets scared.
Yeah, that happens to all of us.
Yeah, like for the longest time I thought like rabbits go meeks because when I was little I asked my mom, what sound do rabbits make? And I guess my mom didn't know.
Yeah.
So she just came up with
she
some
made
shit.
Up a sound?
She's like, meeks.
But it's pretty close to what you did.
It is.
So your mom's a closet genius.
She is.
So that's cool. Rabbits, man. So fuck. Yeah. And then you said two hamsters. That's a whole other life. This is like I've never been in a position in my life where I have to buy wood chips. You're in a whole other place.
Yeah. Oh, and I have 2 turtles, but they're not fuzzy.
No.
But I bought them in Koreatown. They're so cute. They're like when I got them, they're as big as a quarter.
Yeah.
They're cute as little things, and they're like 2 for $5.
No, like turtle, like full on or tortoise. This is tortoise.
No, they're like full on these big like smelly dudes.
Yeah.
They're just like, and I don't know what to do with them because they're like so big and they're probably gonna outlive me.
Yeah. Oh, they're definitely gonna outlive you.
Like I have all this
not
stuff
to jinx
that I
you or
get,
anything,
and they're just like taking over my house.
Yeah.
Like them, and then this weed plant that I got because I also I have a company, a vape company. It's called Bonsai Vapes.
Bonsai Vapes. Oil. Check it out. Okay, very cool. Hash oil. I keep talking about this with people, but I haven't found the gradient of weed that I can handle. Like we're in such a crazy pure world that I can't even fuck with most of the stuff that's out there.
That's why where's the one person I have it on me? That's why I do bonsai vapes, because it's not like too strong.
Yeah.
I'm more of an alcoholic, you know.
Yeah.
I'm a drinker.
Yeah.
I know how much vodka I can
and
handle.
you know exactly how much, because it doesn't
good,
change.
yes.
There's no more pure of a vodka than another one. It's all the same.
Exactly. You know, and
You're
I
good
know
to
where
go.
I'm at. I'm good to go. But like with weed, I'm like, and then I always kind of get tired, and I don't like to be out about doing shit if I'm smoking weed.
And then
so
from
I'm
what I
not,
understand, you California people are crazy. So there's like different strands that do different things.
Yeah, and you don't know what it's gonna do to
Yeah.
you, and like no. So I have the bonsai vapes, and it's really easy because I just need 1 or 2 puffs, and it's not too heavy, not too crazy, and like I have fruity flavors, so it's great.
Yeah.
It's not like super strong or anything.
My
it's
cousin hooked me up with hash oil once. I smoked this hash oil, didn't know what I was doing. Had to drive home from
It's probably a
Albany to
dab
New
or
York City.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it wasn't the
no,
sticky stuff
that's-
yet. This is a couple years ago. So it was like, it basically was like, maybe it was a wax. I don't know. I don't know enough. So I smoked this hash oil thing, and I got to drive to New York City, and this was 3 hours, and I'm driving, and I keep looking at the clock. And for some reason, the clock is never changing. Like and it feels like
That's what it is. You're stuck in a time
yeah.
warp.
And so
Time goes by
and it
so
feels like I've been
slow.
driving for like 2.5 hours.
I hate that.
And so
It's
I pull over. My body goes, "You are going to sleep now." And I started falling asleep. And so I pulled over, and I was like, "You have to drive." I was with my friend. I was like, "You got to drive the rest of the way home." And in my mind, there was another 3 hours. So I was like, let me set my alarm on my phone. Let me crash for like 30 minutes, and then I'll take over again. I'll do this little nap. Set my alarm for 30 minutes, and then I pass out. Next thing I know, my friend is like, "Oh, hey, we're here." And I look at my timer, and it's still got like 9 minutes on it. So I drove the 3 hours basically, and then my body was shutting down. So I lost control of time completely. I didn't know.
Yeah, that's why I don't like being high.
It's not good.
I go like through all kinds of stuff, man. This stuff like.
And I'm already paranoid enough as a person.
Me too.
I'm neurotic.
Yeah.
I already always think I got something on my face. Like there's a lot going on.
Yeah. So
I
I'm
can't
not
handle it.
honestly. I have this company, but I'm not a huge smoker.
Yeah.
But my hash oil, I'll give you some. It's amazing.
But it's a money game.
Not.
It's a good money game.
It's a money game, yeah. But so we'll go like to these dispensaries, and we'll have customer appreciation day, and they'll bring like either little weed plants or edibles or whatever. So one of the vendors had this tiny little weed plant. He was cleaning up for the day, and he's like, "Do you want to take it home because it's like the runt, and I'll just throw it away."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Well, don't throw it away." And it said glue on because it was like a little red cup, and I guess the strain was glue.
Okay.
So I brought it home, and we named it Glue.
Yeah.
So now it's like a part of the family.
Oh, shit.
And this thing is like so fucking huge. It's taking over my whole room. It's like a killer plant. It's like growing everywhere. I'm like showering. It's like in the shower.
So does it show up on? Does it show up on your OnlyFans site? It's just in the background. Just this.
Yeah,
just
it's
this,
just taking over my whole fucking room. It's like it's like a fucking monster. And I don't know what to do with it. Like I feel like it's taking over my room. It's scary. Now like lay in bed sometimes at night, and I'm like, I feel like it's gonna like crawl over and like grab my titty or something.
It's just growing across you.
I'm like, should I kill it?
And it is. It's like a hand. It is like a hand. It could totally, totally cop a feel. Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know what I should do with it. Maybe I shouldn't just like not water it anymore or something.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's incrediedible. So yeah, that's everybody's getting into the game. I got friends that were in New York, and then and they were restaurateurs, and they were killing it. And then right before the Denver stuff happened, they're like, "We're just gonna go to Denver and sell weed." And now they're like millionaires.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Getting out of control.
Really great money.
It's getting out of control. And to think, within my lifetime, people were like, "We don't know. We won't know how to regulate weed. It's got to be illegal and this and that." And then now it's like one of the number one, biggest growing industries. People are making money hand over fist.
It's crazy.
Well, listen, you told me you had about 45 minutes before you had to go live your life. So I appreciate you taking your time.
Thank you.
One more time. Let's plug you. How can they follow you on the web? What's your handle on Twitter?
So my Twitter is at Nina Elle XOXO. On Instagram, it's Nina Cochina 69.
Okay. And where does that come from?
I have big Latin background.
Okay, very cool.
I have lots of Latin.
And it rhymes and it sounds cool.
Yeah, and I usually only fuck Latin guys.
Okay,
so,
shit. All right. Just a little tip out there for you guys. And then
if you look like a cholo,
Oh shit. Oh, just like button
it.
here, open back.
Mm-hmm,
Oh
yeah. Sometimes I loiter like at the Home Depot and stuff and check out the guy.
I'm gonna go grab a do rag, do my thing. And then
my OnlyFans.
OnlyFans, yeah, get them on there.
That's where you can see all my crazy stuff.
And so what's how do you find that?
Go to OnlyFans and then look for Nina Elle XOXO.
Boom.
Yeah.
Cool. We appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. It's the Porn Stars Are People podcast. You're listening to us, so you found us somehow. We're on iTunes. We're on TuneIn. We're on Stitcher. We're on Google. You can tell Alexa to listen to an episode for the new one. So keep following us. Subscribe. We're going to try and bring you good content as much as we can. Thank you again, Nina Elle.
Thank you.
I'm Dan Frigolette.
Thank you for having me.
Be safe, everybody out there.